Yolan Trun, welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and it's always exciting times when a new arc comes up, and so we are still talking about the new stuff with the new arc Q Continuum Part 1. And as I promised, I will talk about the different new chaos tags, even if it's short videos, but that's one thing I want to do on this channel, to talk about every little aspect of the game, every little piece of tech we have in this game. And so if it's short videos in between, I don't mind, and I hope you don't do either. And today I want to talk about the rare new chaos tech. There is only one, and that's the Electromagnetic Lute. It's kind of also a martyr chaos tech, because it helps you there. If we click on the info button, that's the same like with Forbidden Tech, you can see that it has 60 possible levels, 12 possible tiers. We know that from Forbidden Techs, and 3 powers. And 3 powers is the maximum on Chaos Tech. Even the epic ones only have 3. You might have seen my Chaos Tech introduction video a few days ago. And those 3 powers are quite different on those Chaos Techs. In this case, I was talking about Armadas. The first one is when fighting non-Armada hostiles at the start of each round, increases isolated cascade damage for 3 rounds. So it's a non-Armada. I don't know what I had with Armadas. Oh yeah, I talked to someone yesterday about this thing, and he was always talking about Armadas. That's why it must have burned into my head. Because I got this thing, but for a completely use it for a completely different reason, because that's the next 2 parts of it, what I'm using it for. Because it's also, or the most important for me, it's a Texas class, so a Monovine chaos tech, because it increases the amount of resources you get from destroying hostiles with a Texas class tag. That is the hostiles where you send the Monovine, and you gain apex barrier when fighting hostiles with a Texas class tag. In the first case, the first power has a maximum of 10%, the second power maximum of 400%, which is good for loot, and the third one has a maximum of 10k, which means that your 10k apex barrier means your ship can take 100% more damage than without this apex barrier, so that's quite a lot. But for this you have to completely upgrade that thing, and for that we have a look at my loot. When we look at the upgrade now, I have unlocked the first 2 powers, and the first one is 1% with the and the second one is 15%, so still far away from the 400%, but that's still the reason why I put it on my Monovine. It is kind of made for the Monovine, because you don't send a different ship into the Texas space, and so you send the Monovine there, and so this Electromagnetic Lute is really well for your Monovine. And you can see mine is still tier 1 and level 3. So I still have a lot to upgrade here, but I invest first into the Q cannon. You might have seen the video on that one already. That's why the loot is still so low level. But we need to talk about how to get it. And in this case, it was quite easy. If you've seen my video on the Battle Pass, you will already know, but we go there again. If you decided this time to get the Elite Battle Pass, and you can do it here in the European Union for 23 euros. In the UK, I guess it was £20, and I don't know what it is in dollars. But then you can unlock the Elite Path already, and this time it's quite worth it. And on day 1, in the Elite Path, you already got 150 shards for the Electromagnetic Lute. And that's all the shards you need to unlock that one. So with a purchase price, and you don't need to spend the 100 euros for the Elite rewards, the 23 was enough for that, then you already got the Electromagnetic Lute. There is no other way at the moment to get it in-game, so we will see in time what they will introduce to get some chaos tech via gameplay, but at the moment there is none. But the Electromagnetic Lute, a lot of people will have gotten by getting the Elite path. And as I said, this time it's quite worth it. I said it already in my Battle Pass video to get it. If you ever spend money on this game, that's definitely a place to do it. That was when I was not doing videos, that was the only place where I spent money in this game, was the Elite path for the Battle Pass, and this time especially with the Electromagnetic Lute in it, was even more worth it. So that's the place to get it. And I will, after I upgrade the Q Cannon, definitely will upgrade this one, because it will be of a big help for my Monovine grind. And you must not forget, the Monovine is a very important ship. The higher you get with the levels, the more trouble you get with resources. It means power steel, titanium, and dilithium. And without the Monovine and the Monovine refinery, I really would be in a much bigger trouble than I am already anyway. Nevertheless, it will be helpful to grind the material I need to do the exchanges in the Monovine refinery. And that's why I am quite happy about the Electromagnetic Lute. That is one, the abilities I do like. So the second and the third, the first one is not that important for me in that regard. But the bonuses here are really, really nice. And of course, I want to know your opinion about the Electromagnetic Lute as well. I'm quite sure that a lot of people got it, because a lot of people will have gotten the Elite path here in the Battle Pass. So let me know how satisfied you are, how much more loot you get with it, and so on. And you can either do this in the comments below the video or on our Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.